Hi guys, this is Kelly Jones from Music Kelly Jones Art. Today I am doing a super fun project that I love to do, which is draw tree branches and ornaments hanging off of them. Now this is a tradition that we have in our family to hang those ornaments on a Christmas tree, but if you don't celebrate that, that's okay. Maybe you could hang something else coming off of your tree branch, or maybe you could draw a little bird on it, or something along those lines. But for me today, I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, you're going to need a pencil, a set of oil pastels, preferably some branch colors, pine tree colors, such as brown, gray, green. This is an example of an actual tree branch. And you'll notice this, the bark's kind of gray actually. Like normally when I think of pine trees, I think brown trunk, but this one's kind of gray. So it's kind of up to you what colors you want to do. But brown or gray, and then this a green color for the pine needles. Then for your ornament, you can draw any shape ornament you want, but if you want to draw a perfect circle, find something in your house that's circular, and it can be any size. You can have a little ornament, a bigger ornament, but find something circular. I'm using an old yogurt container. You could maybe find a candle or a drink or a cup, something round that you can use to trace your ornament, so the circle will look really nice. And then I'm going to I used watercolors on this ornament. So if you have watercolors and water, that looks nice, but you could also use oil pastels if you wanted and shade them really good. Now before I start drawing this with you, I also want to mention I've seen lots of art teachers do this particular assignment over the years, and so I just wanted to show you some other examples for you to think about before you start, okay? I think it looks really neat with a black or dark background. So if you have black construction paper, or if you have like darker construction paper at home that you want to use instead of white, I just think it looks really cool because it makes it pop. Another thing you can do is you can paint your ornament on another piece of paper and then cut it out and paste it on this piece of paper, the one that has the branch on it. And for whatever reason, to me, it looks like they have cut them out and put them on the paper. See how it looks like it's kind of like sitting on top of the paper and that one too? It might be just fancy shading, but it kind of looks like they cut it out. So those are some things you can do to have a little bit of a variation on your ornament. But I think we're about ready to start. If you happen to have a pine tree and you want to check it out, you can see if your family doesn't mind if you go grab like a little limb so you can really look at it. But if not, I have one here for you to look at. So something I noticed when I was really looking at this to make sure I did a good job drawing it, most sets of pine needles come in sets of two. So there's two here, two here, two here, two here, two here, two here. So then I was thinking, oh, well, when I draw this and I fill in the branches, I should draw them with two needles next to each other each time. Two here, two here, two here as I'm drawing it. So that's kind of cool. The other thing is it's not just perfectly straight, it's got kind of a curved shape. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to grab a brown color for oil pastels, and I'm just going to go for it. Like, this is a little bit of a curve, but I'm going to pretend this is a bigger tree branch that kind of curves a little bit. Okay? It's thinner out towards the ends, and then it gets a little thicker as you go down. So here's going to be our first tree branch. And we'll have like, it's going to be one stem, have another stem coming up this way, another one this way, maybe another one over here. Looks like there needs to be one going that way. Maybe one over here. It doesn't really matter how many branches you do, and they don't have to be perfect because you're going to cover it with pine needles here in a minute. Once I have the shape that I kind of want, if you have multiple oil pastels, like this is brown and this is brown, so light brown and dark brown, you can kind of go over your tree branch, fill in those white spaces and just give it different colors. If you have a gray or something, that might look nice on there. Okay, I'm happy with the way that my branches look. So I'm going to find a green color. You can use any kind of green that you want, but this green is kind of like a camouflage type green. It's a little bit of gray to it almost. So I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to start with this branch, remembering that each pine needle comes with a partner, so there's in sets of 2. So I'll go 1, 2, like they came out of the same spot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So hopefully that makes sense. We're putting 2 each time. Okay, what do you think? Does it look kind of like it? I think I did a good job. So then you just keep doing that for the rest of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And not all of them go the same direction. Some of them go a little rogue, and that's okay. Because that's how they are. But maybe a little bit too rogue. It looks abnormally roguish. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm getting there. There we go. So I'm pretty proud of that, actually. I think it looks pretty good. Very nice. Okay, so my branch is done. And again, this might look really cool if you did it on a dark piece of construction paper. So now I'm going to do my ornament. You can do your ornament any shape. If you don't want to draw an ornament, you can draw a candy cane hanging off there. You can draw a bird right there. It's whatever you want. But I'm going to put my ornament about right here. And I'm going to trace my yogurt cup, which is, I like to save containers so that I can use them as water cups for paint. I don't know what I did there. It's the oil pastel because it doesn't work well. Oh well. Alright, so there's my ornament, and then I need a topper on my ornament. I drew my ornament a little too close. It's alright, I'll hang it from up here. So I'm going to do it like that. hang it, but I'm not going to go in front. That this end of it's going to be on the back side that we can't see. All right, oh, that looks pretty good. If you do it with a regular pencil, it really makes it look metallic because it's contrasting with oil pastels. All right, now here's another choice for you. You can either do oil pastels for this, or you can do watercolor. I kind of like the way the watercolor looks, but I might also like what the oil pastels look like. I'm sorry. Woo! I'm a little sleepy. Okay, let me see. I'm going to scratch a piece of paper. Here's a scratch piece of paper. I'm going to try it out real quick before I commit. And see if I like oil pastel better or something else. Like colored pencil or watercolor. Okay. Alright. Which one do you think looks better? Oil pastel or watercolor? It's up to you. But anyway. Alright, I think I'm going to do watercolor first because it's a little less messy. That oil pastel really needs to be washed off my hands and I'm kind of dragging it all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to get my watercolors, my paper towel set up. Okay, so then I think I'm going to do a red ornament this time because I haven't done a red ornament yet. So my watercolors look like this, but they work just as well as your watercolors that you probably have in the standard tray that's like this wide with all the colors. So I'm going to use this one. So you want to get a lot of water and put it in the color tab that you like and mix, 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 mix. The more you mix, the better pigment color gets picked up in there. Otherwise it's going to be really transparent. And then I'm going to try my best to outline. And if it's giving this like non-solid vibe, go back and get more water. And I'm outlining it first. So I can give myself a good boundary, like don't color outside the lines kind of boundary. Okay, so I want one side, this underside, to be a lot darker than the top. Because in real life, the lights, you might have lights on your tree and they're going to be up here shining down. And then underneath, it's probably going to be a little dark. And on top, it's probably going to be really light, you know? Okay, so I've gotten a lot of good color on there. So at this point, what I want to do is wash off my brush. I'm not dipping it in the paint anymore. I'm just putting it on the paper and kind of smearing these together. Dip my brush in the water, and now I'm painting with just water, picking up what's left. I'm going to try something a little different this time. Instead of having a circle in the middle, I'm going to make it a crescent shape because that sounds more realistic. don't know. It's getting there. Trying to blend these colors together with just the water. Looking pretty good. Alright. So once you get your ornament kind of how you want it, whether that is got like a little crescent like that or a circle like that, then we're going to do this gold or silver part, whatever you guys want to do. If you have a marker or a watercolor pencil or something, you can use whatever you want for the top. I wish I had something kind of silver colored. It is gray, but it's not silver. Let's see what else there. Ooh, is that a silver Sharpie? That'd be really cool if you had an metallic Sharpie on you. But if not, you can use watercolor, and I used yellow. Oh. Alright. So there you have it. Lovely art project. Now, I do want to tell you one more thing. There is an art show coming up. It's the first week of January. It's called the Shades of the Southwest Art Show. And it will be held at the Old Past Gallery in Raton, just like it is every year. And what you can do is submit your best artwork to the art show. And they post it in different sections. Like there's a pastels section and a painting section and like a mixed media section. Anyway, long story short, you can win money and awards with it, so you should definitely enter your best artwork if you feel like. Just let somebody know at your school that you want to do that. So there you go. Alright, and then you could sign your artwork if you like. I would do it small as you can and in the bottom corner. Usually people sign in pen, but I have a pencil, so that's what I'm doing. See? Beautiful. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday. And until next time, I hope you have happy holidays and an awesome winter break. We'll talk to you later. Bye.